My name is Timmy, and yesterday I talked about one of my days, and today, this is my next day. Like, today's after yesterday, but it's before tomorrow. So yeah, and so my name's Timmy, and I'm 2.3.5.7 years old, which is kind of confusing for all your grown-ups that don't know about my complex system of year and age. So yeah, but so right now I just had breakfast and I had Cheerios, but I had to count up 50 Cheerios in my 50 Cheerio-sized milk cups, which was took me a long time. So by the time I finished breakfast, it was almost lunchtime. But I was kind of excited for dinner tonight because we're gonna have cheese pizza with no cheese on it. So it's like no cheese pizza, which I mean doesn't really work, but it's really tasty and I really love it. But so it was 11 o'clock and I had baseball practice that day, which I'm really good at, and my baseball mitt is really big, and I like to throw a fastball because it goes super fast. But the curveball is kind of confusing because it makes it look like a hook, and my coach said it's really hard to throw, but I threw it like the first time, and everyone on my team was like super jelly, and I had a really good time throwing my curveball because it was so good, and it struck out John and Timmy number 2 and Mr. Shawnee and Polka Dot Face Panda, and it was really fun. And then it was my turn to hit, but the first time I didn't hit that good. I got 4 strikes, and the ump wasn't good, and it was right down the plate, and he's like, "No, that's a ball," and I'm like, "Sir, I'm pretty sure it's a strike," and he didn't want to argue with me, so he tossed me out of the game, and I had to go into the locker room, and then after that, I went home and had my cheese with no cheese pizza, and it was really good. And I was the only one that ate cheese with no cheese pizza. The rest of my family eat pizza with no pizza on it, and it was kind of confusing because they just got like a box, and I didn't understand what were they gonna eat for dinner. But I guess they were content with what they got, and I was enjoying my cheese with no cheese pizza, and it was really good because it didn't have any cheese on it. And after that, I had to get into my Tom and Jerry onesie because my favorite Thomas the Train onesie was dirty from last night, and it was in the washing machine, so I was kind of pissed that I couldn't wear it. But I was like, okay, Mom, fine, I'll wear the Tom and Jerry onesie. So I put on my Tom and Jerry onesie, and then I had to buy a new toothbrush today because my Mickey the Mouse one broke, which was kind of sad. And this one was like a little Pikachu head, and I kind of liked it, but I liked my Mickey the Mouse one more, and I was super sad that I didn't have my Mickey the Mouse one, because I had it for 2.7.6 years, and that kind of pissed me off, that I had it for so long, and then it had broke. But then after that, I grabbed my toothpaste, and I went, and sprayed all of my toothbrush, and I put it on the faucet, and then I went, I really like it. Like when I'm brushing my teeth, it's just kind of weird because the teeth go and it's kind of annoying. And then I woke up in the morning, and this morning I didn't have Cheerios. I had pancakes, and I had pancakes with like a bunch of syrup, and I also had some chocolate sauce on my pancakes, and I also had anchovies on my pancakes. So they were like really good bad pancakes, if you know what I mean. And I had a really good time eating my really good bad pancakes because they were so tasty because they were really bad good. And then after that, I went to the workout place, and at the workout place, they had like this little small bar that was the perfect size for me, except it was 5.7.3.5 pounds, and I couldn't quite lift it. So I had to buy a smaller bar at Dick's Sporting Goods, which is right down the store from the lifting place, and they had a really good sized bar, which is like 1.3.7.6.5 pounds, which is like the perfect size for me, because I really like that size, and it was like about this big, so I had to use my pinky. I was like, and after I worked out all my fingers, I worked out my hand, and on that one, I could use the 5.6.7.8 bar, which is a little bit bigger, which is nicer for my hands, because so I could actually hold it. And then after that, I went home and invited my friend Steven over. And me and Steven had a really great time because he had a Tom and Jerry onesie as well. But his was red and mine was green. So it was a little bit confusing. But we still had a good time together. And then after that, we had dinner. But tonight wasn't cheese with no cheese pizza. It was pepperoni normal pizza, which is a big treat for me because I usually have cheese with no cheese pizza. And tonight I could have pepperoni with pepperoni pizza, which was really tasty. And then after that, me and my friend Steven, we went to bed and he was like, Timmy, do you want to play more trains? I'm like, no, Steven, we have to go to bed. He's like, okay. And then I had my seahorse nightlight on and it was super bright tonight. And then after that, that was the end of my day.